Target sighted. Target sighted. Target sighted.
How exquisite.
Target sighted.
It eases my heart to know we once again are free to make our way here. So exquisite. Baird, I have a question for you.
Yes, Your Highness.
I would like to know your thoughts when I decided to accept Prince Gerard's marriage proposal.
Heavens! This is quite the sudden inquiry.
Have I asked something unbecoming? You see, I had not consulted with you and I made the decision, no? Hence I ask.
Please, Your Highness. I am but your attendant. Wherefore abide by your decision, no matter whom you should decide to wed.
I feel like he is missing the intent of the question I posed forward.
Highness?
Okay, I see. So, you would comply with any decision I make? What if I were to pay me no mind? Thank you, Albert. I appreciate all your support.
Oh, certainly.
This city and its people will require much time before the scars this war has left on them might heal. I hope we might at last bring the war to an end and cause them no further pain and suffering.
All right, let's go and nab these Virians. There's a lot of intel we're looking to get out of them.
To think that the introduction of the Fulga would lead to such dramatic results.
They were absolutely overwhelming. Attacking from such a high position out of reach from the opposition, a simple tactic yet so formidable.
A victory of your long dedication.
No, this is a victory of everyone's dedication. Well, in truth, I did not want to engage her in that kind of maiden battle.
Maester Midas, I am sorry.
I totally agree. But even so, the Fulga's capabilities were put on full display. When this war is finally over, it should be a cinch to find other uses for it besides fighting.
I see it only as the trigger of further conflict.
Well then, before that happens, you need to set everyone straight. The Fulga is a dream machine that symbolizes peace. That it'd be damn idiotic to use it for war. Am I right?
Are you presenting me with a challenge now?
As the inventor, I have faith that you can pull it off.
You've got some neck to talk with such ambition. Fine, I'll see what I can do. This is it.
All right.
I have a school.
That meal at the end was super tasty. I wonder how they made it. Oh, I wish I asked them for the recipe.
Nina, by any chance, do you cook?
Yep. Back in Delric, I was the one making the food. And I even made enough so we could deliver to all of our sick patients.
You cooked for the patients as well. That must have taken quite the effort.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was hard enough with just 2 or 3 patients, but when there were more than 10, it was such a hectic rush. But thanks to that, I've now got some skills in the kitchen.
Well, I certainly would like to sample your cooking one day, Nina.
Gee, I'm sure it's nothing that you'd find tasty, Laeticia.
Do not be so...
How about you, Laeticia? Have you ever cooked something before?
I have never made a single thing.
I understand. You are a princess after all.
When we arrive in the royal city, I will request the special use of the palace kitchen. There, you may freely display your cooking prowess. I will be looking forward to it.
It might be a bit too much pressure.
Nina,
Yep,
you... Well, do not if... Only once as a child. However, it was an utter failure. I burned very rare ingredients just so terribly. Although I do desire the skill to prepare a dish properly.
Well, in that case, why not make something with me?
Oh, with you, Nina? Wouldn't I be a bother to you?
Not one bit. It just so happens I'm also an ace cooking teacher. And cooking is more fun when it's done together.
If you don't mind, I would love to. I can hardly wait.
Yay! Pinky promise!
I have a school.
There is no time left to waste. We must make for Vale the moment preparations are in order.
I cannot stand by and let these Virians break any more of our laws. I will stop them myself if I have to.
This is no time to stand idle.
I assume you two have been acquainted for some time.
Yes, you could say that.
And she's always been insufferable.
Oh, insufferable am I? I certainly won't stand for that.
What?
I must ask you, Princess Laeticia, objectively speaking, how does our insufferable relationship appear to you? I suggest you answer truthfully.
Oh, well, maybe. Perhaps like parent and child.
Parent and child? Why, I was not expecting that.
That would mean I am the parent, of course, right?
Hardly. If I were to venture a guess, I would assume she means that you act like a whiny, spoiled child.
Ridiculous. I am the parent, right? Right?
Well... You two.
Yes. Oh,
Oh? You appear to get on well. As if you are good friends.
I see. Good friends, you say? That does sound about right, if I do say so myself.
Nor could it be something like war buddies? Perhaps partners in crime?
Partners in crime. Well, now that you mention it, we did do things years ago we couldn't possibly share with such wholesome youngsters.
I need to warn you. Don't take any of her nonsense at face value.
Yes, understood.
This is...
I assume...
Yes.
Oh,
Oh? I believe you appear to be quite close, as if you were sweethearts.
Do you hear that, Midas? We look like sweethearts. And how is that insufferable?
What would such a sheltered child know of such things?
She merely told it as she sees it, if I were to venture a guess. Yes?
Yes.
There's nothing left to be done. What a dull existence. There must be some way to pass the time.
Good day, Lady Malkia.
Your timing is impeccable. I happen to have a favor I must ask.
Oh, yes, of course, if it is within my power.
Could you tell me a good story?
Pardon?
You did hear me. Come, me something stimulating.
It feels like I'm being asked to do something rather challenging. In that case... I beg your pardon. There seems to be nothing that comes to mind.
Oh, what a disappointment.
I apologize. It was so sudden, I had nothing prepared at all.
Shouldn't a princess be able to think of something?
Being a princess may not matter as much. Here is a frightening story I had heard of recently. On the darkest night, a man who once worked in an abandoned mine in Delric. And then the voice bellowed, "It was you!" Oh, how frightened I was! Lady Malkia, mayhaps it was not frightening enough?
Your story did enlighten me to something rather important.
That would be...
Telling frightening stories is simply not your forte.
Could you do? It feels... Here is a joke that is quite in vogue within the royal city. A patient was visiting an iatromancer and spoke to him as such. "Doctor, this is my first time being treated with iatromancy. Will I be okay?" "Don't worry," he replies. "This is also my first time." And that is the joke. Lady Malkia?
I never thought you would actually tell a joke.
But isn't that what you asked of me, Lady Malkia?
Yes, of course. Apologies. I had heard it common for persons of great culture to know many jokes and funny tales. If the princess can make a clever joke at a moment's notice, the kingdom's future is secure.
Oh, you do exaggerate. That was but one simple joke.
By my life.
I can't.
My apologies. There is no time left to waste. We must make for Vale the moment preparations are in order.
I have a...
This city and its people will require much time before the scars this war has left on them might heal. I hope we might at last bring the war to an end and cause them no further pain and suffering.
This is...
Don't worry, whatever happened.
All right.
My apologies.
This is note.
On the way home from some shop.
like a saint. Love this weather.
So, the Federation officers are after Duma, are they?
Yeah.
I don't suppose they might feel like it.
Lady Malkia, is there any secret you may share to successfully gather a large group together?
Why do you ask? Does something ail you?
I have been plagued with worry regarding all the things to come. I wish to seek out and listen to the counsel of my elders.
I see. One day, you will need to rule a vast kingdom. If you wish, as your elder, I will provide you with all the answers you desire, in part to put you in my debt.
If you would be so kind.
Nilbeth is a melting pot of a wide variety of tribes. The conventional wisdom believed by one person may hold little sway with someone else.
I understand.
Do not allow yourself to be bound by the viewpoint held by you or your family alone. It is essential to consider a wide range of perspectives.
A wide range of perspectives, I see.
There will also be times, however, when you find yourself at a standstill.
Oh?
As a leader of people, you may need to exert your superiority on occasion. That is when you must disregard others' views and push through your own decisions with utmost conviction.
But then, which decision is correct?
It will depend on the situation. So, contemplate such things now, sharpen your judgment, and build experience. I am quite sure it will be of great benefit to you in the future.
Yes. While there is time, I will consider a great many things. Thank you.
Devote yourself. I am sure you will do fine. Built different though she may be, Elena is both a living being and a friend. A strong and noble one at that. We are fortunate.
Only wondering if Welch came across the other ring she was after. It surprises me she has not sought our assistance in procuring it. Perhaps it is of such value to her, she deems it best to locate it herself. I imagine I might feel quite the same way in her position. I should aim to mirror her determination.
The world we come from, for gold, stands somewhat in defiance of the Federation. Never to the point of confrontation like this, however.
Pardon us.
Dr. Izan, you're not gonna believe this! Crazy! It's gonna sound crazy!
Please, Nina, calm yourself. Pray tell, what has you all wound up?
Yes, sir. Okay, so, my pendant here started glowing when I went to the ancient coil in Nilbeth.
How very interesting. That pendant was made by processing ore that Filberto himself unearthed in Nilbeth during his studies abroad.
My father traveled to Nilbeth?
Perhaps the pendant started glowing as a reaction to returning to where the ore was originally found. My. To think it held such secrets. I do not recall Filberto ever saying it was anything more than a mere Iatromancer's talisman.
I wonder exactly why Dad left a charm like this to me. I mean, it's true I did become an Iatromancer, but...
Mayhaps Maester Filberto wished for you to uncover the secrets of that stone in his stead.
Oh, yeah, that I can believe. But if he really had such high expectations of me, then I don't see why he didn't just teach me some semiomancy himself.
Indeed, yes.
Jeez, I'm starting to think Dad was a real pain in the butt.
He most certainly was. But you would do well to remember that the apple does not fall far from the tree, Nina.
I would never do anything so tortuously convoluted.
We shall see how much truth is held in those words once you grow a bit older. To be perfectly honest, I think that you and your father have quite a lot in common.
After what we just talked about, you really could have kept that to yourself.
And so it begins.
Get some grub at the inn after work?
Are you alright, bro? I'm...
It's nothing. Just
Whoa!
Federation, and I count myself among those responsible.
Our army is deployed to southern Baldar as we speak.
I do love their apple pie.
Our army is...
Maester, you are lacking sleep?
I am. I had an awfully realistic dream last night. I woke at a terrible hour and could not get back to sleep for the life of me.
A dream, you say? What did you dream of? Perhaps... you dreamt you were sleeping on a mountain of money?
You think me some kind of miser?
I beg your pardon. I have heard many people have such a dream.
And who the hell are these people? I hope my dreams never become as dreary as that.
You dreamt of Lady Malkia?
What? Well, do not mock your elders. Malkia shall hear nothing of this.
A shame. I dare say she might be pleased to learn you dreamt of her. Maester Midas?
You will tell no one of this. Keep it a secret, you hear?
Maester,
I am.
a dream? You dreamt of the Fulga?
No. The Fulga occupies near but all of my waking thoughts. Sleep is my only respite from it.
You must be truly devoted to your work for it to be so.
It's just there's nothing else worth thinking about.
Good grief.
Maester,
Guys, you will tell...
You are stronger than I gave you credit for, Letty. Standing here now, eager and entirely undeterred. I only wish it were not because of myself and this kingdom that you were forced to be this way.
The world we come from, never.
my apologies.
The Federation...
So, the Federation...
I'm terrified.
Built different though she may.
Even after...
Yes?
You're much too wet
Our
behind the ears.
The Federation...
apologies.
You know, Lady Malkia, I think you are one cool adult.
And what prompted such a remark? No, flattery will not move me.
I mean it! I want to become an adult just like you, who's really got her stuff together.
Stuff together? Whatever do you mean?
Well, lots of things. Like your composure, and, the way you handle Uncle Midas. You've just got so many qualities that I sure don't have.
I am not wholly certain what qualities you speak of.
Hey, don't you think so too?
I too know what it is like.
Right?
Trust.
Perish the thought! How we all rely on your assertiveness. Say nothing of the charisma you employ to unite many races.
Yeah, and your knowledge about semiomancy, and that mysterious, mature aura you've got.
Yes, well, thank you, but I fear you overestimate me. I am hardly so worthy to receive such praise from the both of you.
No, that's not true. You really are super wonderful, Lady Malkia.
Yes, you are truly someone we can both admire.
Enough, the both of you. Truly, I can take no more of these compliments.
You know,
And stuff.
well, you've just got so...
I am not wholly.
Hey,
Pardon? Lady Malkia is an admirable woman, but she is not the only one I know. I admire you just as much, Nina.
me?
Oh.
Yes, it is very charming how you act with such spontaneity and express yourself to the fullest. Oh, how I wish that I too could be so unaffected.
I'm not so special to have someone such as...
Tremancy at a young age. You are worthy of respect. What unimaginable energy flows from your little frame. What power. Much can be learned from you. People are impressed by different things. Pay no mind to a vaguely defined word such as adult, and work to maximize your own strengths.
Okay. You know,
And
Yes.
So, the Federal.
The world we never to the...
Pardon us.
built to...
Even after...
How exquisite.
I'm terrified.
My apologies.
Even after seeing the prototype.
Built different.
I'm...
The Federation.
The world we come never to.
Our army is...
I'm gonna suffocate by spending some time changing the creature.
I'll bet there are much more refined, handsome,
Ah, a cider enthusiast.
Yeah, from time to time. I've been drinking with my dad and brother for a while now, so I can hold my booze all right.
I see. Please do not drink to excess.
No worries. I know my limits. I'll tell you what, though. Osarius has some primo-grade stuff.
Is that so? Never have I partaken in the drink, so I can only use my imagination. Surely it cannot taste very good.
Oh? What makes you think that?
Well, long ago, I once spied my father drinking his cider. There was a pained look on his visage. I pondered why he should drink it at all if he found the taste to be so horrendous.
I don't think he was making that face because he didn't like the taste. Kings have all kinds of stuff to worry about. That's why he drank.
Would it not be best for him to partake of a more pleasant potation? Say, a fruit juice?
No, that's not what I'm getting at. You'll understand when you're old enough to drink.
Cider drinkers oft tell me so, yet I cannot say that I anticipate such a thing. Is that... Surely it must be delicious.
Oh, what makes you think that?
In the past, I have caught a glimpse of the castle soldiers gathering for shared libations. They were quite jovial, danced, and suddenly became exquisite melodists.
Had anything to do with their giddy mood. Any drink's a good drink if you're enjoying yourself.
I do not understand.
It's fine. You will one day.
Cider drinkers oft tell me so. I suppose I shall look forward to that day.
So, the Federation...
My apologies.
I am all set and ready.
Our ground forces will be...
Laeticia.
things considered, it was a smashing wedding.
Yes. It was a sight to behold, in a rather literal sense. Although it did not quite have the appropriate air.
It was missing something, for sure. You will certainly wed your true life partner one day. Consider it a fine dress rehearsal instead.
I would
You are probably right. You cannot marry anyway unless you find a groom. In truth, what type of man do you see yourself marrying? This is a matter that will mold the future of Osarius.
Oh!
Oh, come now. I shan't tell a soul. You can speak with candor.
Mayhaps an older man would be best. Especially someone with a logical sensibility.
A logical older man? Why, that is unexpected.
Truly, is that so?
To think you might have that kind of preference. I cannot let myself be too careless then.
Lady Malkia, you are wearing a rather disconcerting look.
No, it is nothing. Nothing at all. I asked you to speak with candor, did I not? There is nothing else on my mind.
Oh, all right then.
All things considered, it was missing something for sure. You will certainly wed your true life partner one day. Consider it a fine dress rehearsal instead.
I would prefer not to reference it at all.
You are probably right. You cannot marry anyway unless you find a groom. In truth, this is Oh, come now.
Mayhaps someone who will always be there by my side will be best. During times of illness, during times of health, we would hold hands and get through whatever life may throw at us.
Always by her side. Isn't there already someone like that? Is she boasting?
Did you say something?
Oh, no, never mind. I hope you find such a man.
Ah, yes, I will certainly try.
I think it may be the other side that needs to try. All things
I would...
In truth, this isn't... Oh, come...
Mayhaps someone who is strong. An equal may be best.
Well, that means you are much more the following type, no?
Yes, and it does not matter where we go if we are going there together. That is the right person.
I suppose you even intend to travel across the stars. I can easily imagine it, knowing you as I do.
Our ground force...
How just what could be cause to sigh like that?
I was reflecting upon my actions.
Oh dear, again?
It is of great import. Until just recently, I failed to notice Albert's deteriorating condition. Throughout our entire journey.
And who could blame you for that? The boy tried like mad to hide it.
And that too gives me pause. Why would he feel the need to hide it from me? Am I such an unreliable presence?
No, I do not think so.
Huh?
It was wholly out of his sense of loyalty to you that he tried so hard to conceal his condition. As the boy's superior, you must acknowledge his efforts. Of course, acting to prevent someone from worrying can, on occasion, lead to an equally worried itself. I do not know much of man's pride, but I can say that you need not trouble yourself with every small concern.
I seem to feel that. Mayhap you are speaking from personal experience?
Do you believe so?
Oh, I am sorry. Was that too forward of me?
No harm done. But now you must develop an eye for seeing through false courage. Because that is how people are, no matter their age.
That is truly sound advice I will not forget. No matter their age? Are you referring to...
Surely that is uncalled for, no?
Oh, agreed.
The plan is to head
My arm ails me no longer.
It eases my heart to know we once again are free to make our way here.
All right.
This city and its people will require much time before the scars... There is no time left to waste. We must make for Vale the moment preparations are in order.
Well met, richly. I only need one.
We should find Bertrand and his men posted outside the gateway to Valdar. Best head there first.
Threat detected ahead.
Down, strap.
Usefulness low.
Cut them to ribbons.
They were fooled to try.
Warning.
Stop me now.
The real battle begins once we have made our way to the Imperial capital, Theo. See to it you are not exhausted before we arrive.
I need not be reminded. I could make no graver sin in this moment than to stumble upon the battlefield.
Looks like you know how to take care of yourself well enough.
Of course I do. I didn't come along just to try and hold you back. I'm ready to pull my own weight.
Try not to feel like you need to pull any more than that, though.
Right. I know.
Exquisite.
The calls.
Is the battle already underway?
It is. The Fulga Battalion has begun its assault.
Shall we fall back?
No. I'm not leaving until this whole thing is over with. Not after they tried to execute Laeticia. Not after all the trouble they brought to our cities. And definitely not after they unleashed Helgar's disease like that. There's too much at stake to turn away now.
The gateway stands to the east of me.
We can nearly see it now.
Firing!
Firing!
Moving on.
Usefulness low.
We have been awaiting you, Your Highness.
Status report.
No major resistance from the Imperial capital. Our forces are in place. We stormed the city on your order, Your Highness.
As planned, we will call off the Vanguard in order to minimize casualties among non-combatants. Above all else, we must secure Emperor Boldur, Prince Gerard, and the three with horns and pale skin.
Aye.
Brave soldiers of Osirius, with me! We make our way now for Castle Vale.
Expect the Imperial forces to work fiercely to stop us. We must stay alert and remain guarded.
Press forward to the castle!
It shall not pass! Protect the Emperor!
Death to the wicked princess who betrayed Prince Gerard!
Push through!
Destroy. Useful
This will sting!
What of the people in the capital?
Our mission now is to bring as swift an end to this conflict as might be possible. We must not allow ourselves to grow distracted.
Onward for Castle Vale!
Destroy item obtained. Threat detected ahead. Destroyed.
Train harder!
Assault. Neutralized. Additional threat detected.
To try.
Useful. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Insufficient output.
I will be your opponent's enemy if before us. This will sting. Admit defeat.
Warning. Energy destroyed.
Prepare yourselves for battle. Across this bridge.
There's no telling when those variants might show up. Keep your eyes peeled.
Item obtained. Useful insufficient. Low.
We have been awaiting you.
Aeon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Boldur of the Vale Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Your son will not be wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Laeticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Osirius and Vale. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Laeticia,
Peace? Still, you espouse such naivete. The kingdom and empire are incompatible.
incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Osirius ignored the plight of the even with just a few of your iatromancers. My parents, my loving brothers and sisters, would still be with me this day!
But Osirius is not solely to blame!
Silence! That forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me!
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
Still, this
I have already logged the frequency of that EMP generator. It will not work on me again.
not the extent of the Miriam's might! Though we knew that the Osirian royal line.
This fight doesn't make any sense!
Can you not see how things stand?
His heart is consumed with hatred and malice.
We have to take him out? Something doesn't feel right about this.
We went through so much with Naomi, but for it to end like this...
End of the line!
Hostiles eliminated.
I am content. No. Do not gaze on me with pity. For I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Osirius. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
I am sure Neon will be most pleased.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Laeticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Bulldor! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Laeticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
We cannot hold them!
Let us make haste to the throne room. Emperor Bulldor is likely there.
Let's go.
Trouble
The throne
now.
room lies just further ahead. Admit defeat! This should do it. Your fate is sealed! You'll not be the last. Emperor Bulldor.
Now then, Phalange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment, I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess, all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this?
Gah, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk.
Prepare yourselves.
Exercise caution.
Pay for what you did to Neon! Now what is this? Sympathy for a traitor? We once endured great hardship together. If not for all of you, he would still be alive.
So he's a saint now that he's dead.
What puerile nonsense!
How typical of a backwater.
Lola, please! Listen to me!
Shut up! Shut up! Don't try to confuse me!
There is a path through this that does not involve violence!
You're a fool!
So, this is where it ends.
We've
So
only
you
to
are
cut
the
ourselves
android
apart.
Neon spoke of.
What is it to you if I am?
I had hoped to...
Why? Why must we continue to fight?
If you wish to know... Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The Princess? No, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche!
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Vergold.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration.
An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh within organic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieves such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Blanche, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpium?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Laeticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape?
Please, I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible.
What in...
Marielle calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
No. What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Marielle, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Marielle to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device.
Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster 4, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified ship coming in from your opposite direction. I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, this means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way. Antonio's imminent arrival means our time together with Ray and his crew now draws to an end. Best be certain there are no matters to attend to before I head for the council chamber in the Basilica.
Leave it to me. Sweet!
So, it falls to me!
So Baldur fled. I find it hard to believe.
But the reality is my father has abandoned the capital, and the powers of the throne have been transferred to me.
Then
Neither I nor the citizens of the Empire ever wished for this war. If your kingdom were to offer peace, we would be most receptive.
Prince Gerard, after your good mother was sent to be wed, the kingdom and the Empire enjoyed amicable relations. I ask you now, Emperor Gerard, new sovereign of the Vale Empire, can there be peace between us again?
That is all I could ever ask.
Much quicker than expected. The unidentified vessel is apparently no less than 3 hours away from Aster-4's orbit.
And the Aldous?
They are 16 hours out.
Unfortunately, the unidentified vessel also possesses speed on par with the Astoria. Depending on what they want, it may be dangerous to take our time here.
I was hoping we would have had a bit more time.
What do we do about Lola?
Even if we apprehend her and take her with us, our own violations of military law rule out the prospect of a proper investigation. The Akizuki's purpose is to rescue the crew of the Aegis. I'd prefer to postpone the arrest of any Virian deserters until we're properly prepared. Laeticia, can you keep an eye on Lola in the meantime?
Yes. There are a great many things we wish to ask her as well.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the Federation, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience.
Oh, nice gesture. If only I could stick around a little longer, I could gather some intel from her, and take it back to Vergold as a nice souvenir. Sorry for rushing off like this.
If you cannot take me with you, then perhaps I can ask that you not leave.
It'd be hard to refuse if you did.
Forgive me. I did not intend to impose upon you. And yet... Must you leave so abruptly? We have yet to even thank you.
You saved my life. Took me in and helped me to survive on this world. Rescued my friends as well. It wouldn't be fair of me to ask you for anything else.
You have made the princess cry.
A man who brings a woman to tears is a vile man indeed.
So you're leaving?
Yes. Remaining on this world any longer will do nothing more than cause harm.
I am hoping this is not farewell forever.
No, we Vergoldians aren't bound by Federation laws. If I start missing you guys, I can come whenever I want, and if you call, I'll come running. Not to mention Duma here. There's no way we're getting it away from Laeticia now. And since it is Yidis's cargo, we'll have to come back to get it.
Yes, that is true.
Do not think of staying away too long. I dislike leaving my debts unpaid.
Indeed, I formally command you to visit us again. I dare say your name shall never be forgotten in the kingdom of Asarius.
Mariel to Akizuki. Requesting transport.
Ray,
No better hands for this nation to be in than yours.
Farewell, Ray.
Goodbye, Laeticia.
Highness.
Nina, lift your head.
Laeticia...
Ray said that he would see us again. He does not lie. I know he would not say as much if he did not mean it. That is why we need to make this land a more peaceful place in time for their next visit. Right?
It is as you say.
Everyone, let us end that which makes our future uncertain.
You refer, of course, to Volange, Gaston, and the Emperor, yes?
Yes. If they are not found, the Empire could be led astray yet again.
I suggest we go check with our friend in that case.
You mean our guest in the cells?
We should make our way through the southern end of the dungeon.
Dungeon is where they kept Chloe, right?
The very same. We should come upon it heading west from here. Let us go.
Pardon our intrusion. Oh, exquisite.
It appears our situations have reversed.
Indeed. However, Lola, I have not come here to execute you.
You're here to ask about Colonel Volange, Gaston, and the Emperor.
You seem intelligent. No good will come of leaving them unaccounted for.
I assume you have a thought as to where they may have fled?
Silence will not help you.
We pledged our loyalty to the Emperor. If you wish for me to break that oath, I ask only that you offer me appropriate incentive.
See, that's what I find most odd. With your abilities, you all could have assumed control of the Empire. Why swear loyalty to an underdeveloped master?
Because the Emperor may just become the savior of our homeworld. Back at the Imperial capital, you asked why we had such an interest in Duma.
We did.
Colonel Volange and Gaston have been assimilated once already. Our home, the planet of Vir, was subtly, yet irreversibly, infiltrated by Scorpium. Duma was one of their advanced scouts.
Duma is...
You all seem to be making use of its abilities conveniently. That convenience is how Duma and the Scorpium find acceptance. Before we knew it, all of Vir was.
We have only just begun to learn about the greater galaxy. There is much I wish to ask about the Vir, Scorpium, and you, Lola.
What would that gain you? I'm an enemy of the kingdom. You'd be better off executing me immediately.
Lola...
I have no home to return to. That Federation officer will kill me to keep my mouth shut.
Mariel would never do such.
I can't trust any member of the Federation. His Majesty, the Colonel, and Gaston are gone too. This is where it ends for me.
You give up quite easily.
What?
Despite stating quite plainly that we had no intentions of executing you, you have proven less resolute than imagined. Asirius will soon make peace with Emperor Gerard. We must know the truth of this war, so that neither we nor the Empire will ever allow it to happen again. Thus, you are an invaluable witness for all parties involved. If you will commit to helping build peace between our lands, we are willing to negotiate with you. Why, exactly, did you come to our world?
To save Vir.
You wish to save your home?
But, to be honest, I just wanted to live a quiet life with the Colonel.
I believe both I and Emperor Gerard could easily grant such a wish.
If I cooperate, will you guarantee my life?
You have my word.
The Colonel and Gaston, too.
That depends on them, but I will do what I can.
And don't hand me over to that Federation officer if she returns.
On my family's name.
Our ship, the Tyrannus, crashed to the east of the Imperial capital. I believe that's where the Colonel, Gaston, and His Majesty are now.
You speak of a celestial ship?
Free me from this place. I have to go to them. You won't know how to get inside the ship without me. Like I said, the Tyrannus is east of the Imperial capital. Let's go. Gotta say, I never thought I would ever walk through the kingdom of Osiris freely. Don't you think everyone will be afraid of me?
You are traversing in our company. No one will fear you. Furthermore, the citizens do not know of your face, or the part you and your comrades played in the war.
Is that right?
Yes, indeed. Even amongst the people of the Empire, few are those who are truly aware of us, or the roles we played in the conflict.
That makes it all sound so hollow.
That is war. My apologies.
It's not far from here to the southern fort gates.
We should expect the enemy ready in numbers. Might be best to first ensure all our preparations are in order.
This ship of yours, the Tyrannus, it lies eastward of our position?
Further east than the Imperial capital, even. So we should aim for that first. Like I said,
Princess Laeticia, I have to confess. I don't think I will ever be able to forgive Lola for unleashing Helgar's disease on so many poor, innocent people.
She calls for the safety of Belange and Gaston, does she? Is that a promise you are both willing and able to make, Letty?
You will find no words more sincere than those of someone so conscious of what they have done. I am inclined to believe she deserves your trust.
So exquisite.
I think it best you give her your trust, Your Highness. Allow me to be the one to keep a doubtful eye ever upon her.
I heard of that. You ever... There's this guy.
I failed to see how any of the trouble they managed to stir up here could have even the slightest positive impact on their homeworld.
The hell?
Nina has shared her research into remedies for Helgar's disease with me. Her work is absolutely remarkable.
Is this about the celestial ship? Remember, we may be in times of peace, but it would still be wise to remain on guard in Imperial territory. Is this about the celestial ship? Remember, we may be in times of peace, but it would still be wise to remain on guard in Imperial territory.
Are you off to the celestial ship in the Empire's lands? Do be careful. We will be back at the Royal Palace, I imagine. What is it?
Is this about the celestial?
So exquisite. Emperor Gerard. My thanks to you once again for granting this reconciliation.
Please, stop there, Laeticia. You of all people must understand the situation surrounding my father's departure.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Laeticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Father.
Emperor Gerard?
I am clearly not to be entrusted with this empire so abruptly. Surely, even Father knew that I lacked the capability. There is no chance the ministers and generals will approve of my sudden ascension to the throne. Inevitably, this will cause panic in the Empire and bring our country to ruin.
Please, calm yourself, Emperor Gerard.
I see. This is all Father's idea of a joke. I am most certain Father could foresee the chaos I now envision. He must be hiding somewhere, amusing himself with the sight of my dismay. You must not play such childish games, Father. Show yourself. Now, please.
Emperor Gerard! Please, you must steel your resolve. Your subjects are looking to you.
They are looking to me. And why would that matter?
You have become Emperor of the Vale Empire. You must stand as such before your people. Lest they become anxious.
If they are anxious, it is because someone such as I sits upon this throne. I lack the powerful will of my father. Unlike you, I have no friends who would risk their lives to fight beside me. I am certainly not worthy of your love. It is utterly impossible that one as useless as myself could rule this empire.
Stop this foolish prattle! The merchant and the dressmaker both spoke of you with enthusiasm and admiration in their voices. Countless soldiers long in service to the Empire cursed me as a wicked woman who betrayed you. That is all a testament to how much they adore you. You must not cast aside their reverence and regard yourself as worthless. Even if you did not wish it, you now stand as the ruler of this land. Your decisions, your words and deeds, even the manner in which you carry yourself, impact the people of this domain. Surely you do not wish to bring misfortune upon your people?
Then I repeat myself. What capabilities do I have, this wretched prince?
First, you must raise your head, Your Majesty. The knights gathered here are showing great concern for you. You are loved.
Do they really think so highly of me?
Such talk is akin to showing contempt for those who serve you. You must stand with confidence and meet their gaze. Now ask yourself, what can you do for the people who adore you?
Thereafter, I went out from the palace. I watched the dressmaker as she was hastily bringing the soldiers aid. I then watched the merchant gifting people his wares. A knight I am acquainted with was removing debris blocking the street. Yet, upon seeing me, they inquired of my welfare, despite the chaos around them. How could I have ever thought to turn my back on such kind and devoted people? I feel such shame.
Oh, Emperor Gerard.
Thank you. If you had not told me to raise my head, I would never have known such a feeling. I know not what I can do for my people and the Empire, but I swear, I will give my all.
I have been to the Tyrannus myself once before. We should come upon it by heading through the Empire's easternmost territory.
Pardon us.
Exquisite. There's no way Duma could have invaded Lola's world like that. It's all just a bunch of lies, I say.
Through Boldor, Lola's homeworld was to be saved. By what means could he have done so?
We shall have no lasting peace until Boldor and the Virians are captured and accounted for. Let us continue the pursuit. Gah.
You truly expect me to believe that this contraption quietly made its way through space and somehow managed to conquer an entire world?
I have been to the Tyrannus myself.
Target sighted.
How exquisite.
Target sighted.
We've only to cut ourselves a path. Will not be the last.
Out of my depth. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient threat eliminated. Target sighted.
How exquisite.
Brace for
Feels like you're
Destroy.
Ali!
Threat neutralized. Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
We can take them. It'll be there soon.
Father, I will join you again in these cells once matters at hand are settled.
What happens to me is of no consequence. But I can only hope my son is afforded the chance to be of service to his home, if the kingdom will have him.
What purpose does...
Prepare
sighted.
yourselves for battle. We appear to have lost them. How exquisite.
If the Emperor...
I have been to the... We shall have...
You truly expect me?
There's no way Duma...
Through Boldor.
Target sighted.
How exquisite.
Target sighted. Warning. Energy levels low.
They were fools to try. This ship of yours, the Tyrannus, it lies eastward of our position.
Further east than the Imperial capital, even. So we should aim for that first. You needn't be so on guard. I won't try anything.
I will not forgive you for spreading Helgar's disease.
Oh, that. Yes, I can understand why you wouldn't.
You say that without care.
If it sounded easy to you, then that's because you're still a child. Do you truly think that what I brought about didn't pain me?
That doesn't change what you did. I will never be able to excuse your actions.
That's fine. I never expected to be forgiven.
Awesome.
The weapons you devised brought great pain to Nilbeth.
Are you suggesting that I apologize?
No. Though you possess a rather complex disposition, I believe that at heart you are essentially an affable sort.
What?
Persuading someone to accept a new power requires considerable negotiating ability. Without you being as you are, the Empire would never have developed so much in such a short time.
I praise for an enemy.
Well, by mishap, I have spent more than a decade in the presence of a man who grumbles about every little misfortune. I merely thought it wise to learn from even my enemies, if I am able.
What?
Threat detected ahead.
How exquisite.
So, what exactly is your connection to Valange?
He is my commanding officer, that's all. Why?
I sensed there was something more to it from you.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Advice from one who has seen more days than you. Do not let your next opportunity slip away. Do so, and you may never know when one will next present itself.
I just told you there is nothing between us.
What are you two blathering about?
Pay us no heed.
Precisely.
Target sighted. Target sighted.
Lady Malkia, don't you think you're being too kind?
How unfortunate that there is no new information simply because
I do, but still.
you are not required to repeat the terrors she brought to pass in your homeland, Nina. However, though you may not forgive them, I ask that you accept what she has done as an individual.
I can't. I refuse!
Is it not true that you chose to put your research into a treatment and cure for Helgar's disease on hold, in order to rail against your enemies?
Well, yes, but...
Her plight is no different. Neither you nor I nor Lola are deities capable of absolute benevolence. All on this mortal plane find themselves at times not doing what they must, or doing what they must not. What matters is that neither you nor Lola avert your gaze from the results of your decisions.
Okay.
Target sighted. Target sighted.
How exquisite.
It's not that far. Lombaire and Theo made the journey on foot, so you can too.
If anyone feels unwell along the way, I'm the one who has to heal them?
I'll look forward to seeing your skills at work then.
Do they not fear Imperial citizens drawing near?
I am sure they must have that cloaking the others mentioned.
The Tyrannus is almost completely disabled. Its cloaking device is broken, and we've barely been able to maintain a portion of its EMP weaponry and internal functions. Though the ship isn't far from the city, it's concealed by complex terrain, so no one will find it.
Tell us, just what could Boldor and Valange be plotting from such a location?
I can think of several things. They could be mending their bodies, retrieving the Scorpium device they had planned to use when Princess Laeticia wed Prince Gerard. Or perhaps some other purpose that is known only to them.
Exquisite.
Target sighted.
Oh, exquisite.
Absolutely incredible. Raymond's pod pales in comparison.
So there are more of these massive objects flying amongst the stars.
The Tyrannus is actually on the smaller side. Come, let's go inside.
So this is what it's like inside.
Astounding.
Nearly all of its functions have ceased. Now, let's head to the bridge. The Colonel and the others may be there. What? What? Why are the security droids attacking me?
That just must mean they're here. That seems pretty obvious even to someone like me.
Attack!
Make yourself useful.
Detected and have usefulness. Low.
Bleed!
Foes from the stars above. I suppose it would be safe to assume there will be similar obstacles ahead.
Probably. How long do you plan to cower? Get a hold of yourself.
Yes, you're right.
Be on your guard as we make our way to this bridge.
The enemy is before us!
Where is this bridge, and to what does it connect?
It's not the sort you're thinking of. And usually we could take the turbo lift up. But it'll be no easy feat to get there in this mess. We'll need to take the cargo transporter down below deck first, and make our way to the lift from there.
Let us make for this transporter of yours, then.
We won't make it through this way. Let's try another route.
This is making things difficult. Did you not think to repair it?
With things destroyed this badly, we really had no choice but to ditch the vessel.
Says you. Still looks like it could all be put back into place.
Target sighted.
How exquisite.
Target sighted. Target sighted. Small organic life form detected. Neutralized. Destroyed. Usefulness.
How exquisite. No more than you deserve.
Target sighted.
Exquisite.
Target sighted.
The keycard for the transporter is missing. That can only mean the Colonel or Gaston are using it already.
And this device cannot be operated without a key of cards. What options have we now?
There's a spare in the living quarters. That's up above us. So we still don't have a way to get to it.
Your Highness, this vessel is marked with holes. Surely one might lead us to the levels above.
Indeed. And with our lovely little Duma, we are sure to find a way.
Target sighted.
Ah, our darling Duma should be able to see me through that opening. All you require is this keycard from the living quarters, yes?
You should find a console up there. Use the keycard on it, and we should get access to the transporter.
So exquisite.
Looks like the power for the turbo lift is out. We'll need to repair the control console before we can use it.
Does anything here actually work? And let me guess, we're gonna need another one of your keycards, right?
You catch on fast. We'll have to search the living quarters further up ahead for it.
Target sighted. Target sighted.
Oh, exquisite. I think I have it.
Looks like the power for the turbo lift is out. We'll need to repair the control console before we can use it. That keycard we found should let us through here.
Out of my sight! Be gone!
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Usefulness low.
Victory is within reach!
Destroyed. Insufficient. Neutralized. Target sighted.
Prepare yourselves for battle! I will not be the last. Now what have we here? More than you deserve.
Warning. Defense low.
How exquisite.
Insufficient output.
You will not be the last. More than you deserve.
Target sighted.
So exquisite. Exquisite.
Target sighted.
My name is
Warning. Energy levels low.
Put it to good use. Feels like you're invincible.
Item obtained. Batting ready.
Now what have we here? You're mine.
Threat neutralized.
This will stay.
Item obtained.
This is the turbo lift control console, but we'll need the key card before we can make any use of it.
Target sighted.
So exquisite.
Full power. Target sighted.
So exquisite.
Another day.
No quarter!
This should give us access to the turbo lift control console. We should head back to it.
I believe this should
Right.
work.
We should at last have access to the turbo lift now. Let's make our way back to the far side. That keycard we found should let us through here.
How exquisite.
Energy levels low.
Put it to good use. Come on, everyone. We got this. No more than you deserve.
Don't want it. Not bad. Don't want it. Not bad. Don't want it. Not bad. Don't want to toot my own horn, but not bad. Don't want it. 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 Not bad. Don't want it too much. Not bad. Don't want it. Not bad. Don't want it. Not bad. Don't want it to my own home. Not bad. Don't want it to. Not bad. Don't want it. 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 Not bad. Don't want it to. Not bad.
Nothing shall see us deterred. The enemy is before us.
Useless. Low. Destroy.
This will sting. Victory is within reach. No more than you deserve. The enemy falters.
Bridge. Here we are. The bridge is up ahead. It seems safe enough here. Where could they be, though?
Unbelievable. This must be where the ship is operated from. I wonder how...
Hey, don't just go around touching everything.
This much will be of little harm.
Midas, stop being a child.
I swear. All right. I'll start by checking for any life signs other than our own aboard the ship. The escort that Gaston mentioned may also be in a nearby sector. I knew it.
Is this another celestial ship? It looks really different from what we've seen so far.
It's a Scorpium vessel. It may look like a ship. It is actually a single life form.
You're saying this thing is alive?
If it's come to pick up the Colonel and the others, does that mean they're aboard this ship?
Huh. Is it moving?
It's adopting an aggressive stance. It must be targeting something. There we are. It's after the ship, carrying Lieutenant Kenny and Raymond Lawrence.
So that is Ray and the others?
It seems to me they may be pinned down in hiding to avoid the Scorpion vessel's attention. One careless move can cause them to be perceived as a threat, and then destroyed.
No! Is there nothing we can do?
Just remember this the next time we negotiate.
What are you doing?
The Tyrannus was originally a Federation ship. If they're nearby, I should be able to. The Federation transport ship Akizuki. We should be able to help them from planet side.
So we can aid them?
Yes. I should have a channel through to them shortly. Ah.
Ray!
Laeticia!
Ray! I am so glad you are safe! You are facing off with the Scorpion ship, yes?
What's going on? Laeticia, why are you with Lola?
We'll get to that later. Lola to the Akizuki. The Scorpion vessel is gaining altitude. It's begun to circle around while decreasing absolute speed.
Decreasing absolute speed? You mean it is adopting an aggressive posture?
We are still in the shadow of the planet, and cannot confirm this from our end. Strategic and schematic maps still display a predicted trajectory.
Lola, can you send your schematics over to us?
Already done.
Thanks. There they are. Damn it. Cutting comms for now.
I hope they are safe.
There's no way to tell. Everything now depends on their skills.
Ray! What happened? It just exploded!
Wait, wasn't that the one Ray and the others were aboard?
No.
I'm detecting transfer signatures. I believe they may have escaped. My guess is they're close by.
Hey, Laeticia. We're safe, somehow.
Far be it from me to interrupt this joyous reunion, but I've pinpointed the Emperor's location. They're still inside the Tyrannus.
What? What do you mean, the Emperor?
There's a good chance that the Scorpion vessel that destroyed your ship just now is here to collect Colonel Valange and Gaston. And perhaps the Emperor.
And what is Boldor hoping to accomplish aboard this strange ship?
The Emperor knows of the Scorpion. Leaving them unaccounted for wouldn't be a good idea. Not for me, and not for Asarius.
Let us be off. There is no telling what they will do if we leave them unchecked.
Got it. I'm with you. If they know something about that Scorpion ship, I definitely want to hear it.
You will have to wait outside. The interior has been fortified by Colonel Valange and the others. Once we know it's safe, I'll have Raymond Lawrence contact you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Understood. Ray, be careful.
Let's make our way. The Colonel and the others seem to be down on the lowest level.
Alright then. Gotta say though, seeing this ship crashed right into the surface like this is kinda impressive.
Fancy running into you here. Didn't think we'd be meeting again so soon. Fancy running?
Hey. Thankfully, the whole crew made it off before the ship blew up. Few of us as there were.
We may not be fighters, but at least...
This is the first time we've met face to face.
Let me handle this.